Summer is here. It's a good time for us to go out to do landscape painting. Today I'm going to show you how to focus on the shapes and colors in a watercolor landscape painting. So let's first plan on the painting. I'm going to use the color to draw instead of using the pencil. You can use the pencil to draw if you want to, but we're going to see how much the sky we're going to keep and how much of the land that we're going to have. The horizon line, probably I'm going to keep it right here. So I'm going to draw the horizon line. That's the horizon line. I'm going to plan on, this is the water puddle. I'm going to put it over here, a little bit off the center. So no reference would be perfect. This water puddle, I'm going to put it a little bit more toward the left-hand side, maybe off the page. And like this. Sometimes you're seeing that, so, oh, you're painting directly with the watercolor. It may be a little scary, but actually, when you get used to it, it's actually pretty easy. Like that, over here. This is probably too close, so I'm going to move this a little bit more toward the left-hand side over here. On the sky, I don't want it to be just plain sky. I want to put the mountains in the background. How do you feel like that? Okay. Oh, do I have to think about that? I want you to open your sense. How you feel when you do the painting. Look at those beautiful cows over here. So I'm going to put all those mountains on this side to balance it. Something like that. So I'm going to draw the shape of the cows. I'm going to put one over here. Just think about the shape. And there is one. No, I don't want to keep the one in the middle. So I'm going to have this group over here. Like that. Put a little shape. And then another group over here. I'm going to make these two groups together, closer. In the closer proximity, you see that as a group and as a shape together. And over here, I'm going to draw another head and I'm going to raise it a little bit higher. Those are all up to you. So when you go to the park, you also think about, oh, there's one flower over here, one flower over there. How can I move the two flowers together? Well, you can do that too, right? Or you can draw it and put it together. Okay, we're going to start the painting. So first I'm going to use the 1-inch flat brush and do the sky. I'm going to see. I'm going to start from right from the top. All the way come under here. And that's fine. And what I want to do, I'm going to just lift up a little color just for the clouds. That's fine. And then when it gets a little bit dry, and then I come back to do the mountains in the distance. So now I'm going to come down to the grass. And let's get a little yellow color mixed with the blue. Ooh, I already have some red color. So it's okay. So in that color, a little bit less bright because have complementary colors. So what I'm going to do in here, I'm just going to put this color in here. If one brush can do the trick and keep it simple, you don't have to back and forth, use many brush strokes. I'm going to paint it around because cows have some white color in the middle. So I'm going to keep those white, okay? You ready? So I'm going to keep going. And some of the dark color on the horse, and you don't have to leave it because it's darker than the color that you're painting on, right? It's pretty simple. Now we're going to have this color and actually blend it a little bit over here and then start over here. And look, in the top over here, we see some light brown color. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have this connect that in the top over here and let that connect it. This is fine. I'm going to keep going to the front over here. Now at the front, we're going to make the green color a little bit brighter. So you ready? A little bit brighter. So showing that a little bit closer to us. So we're going to, we do want to keep the little water in here. Like that. Come on. Now I'm going to leave this. In the last demonstration, we talked about how to reserve the white space. Now we want to paint it around the space that want to reserve it to be light. So we do want to gonna keep some texture for the grass at the front. So I'm gonna do a little bit faster. Now I'm gonna add some color a little bit darker over here, some a little brighter. I'm gonna add some more yellow color. Like that. Let the water coming down, and maybe add a little some warmer color, and just over here. Get, whoop, too much brown, so it's okay. And before we're gonna leave here, so I'm gonna splash a little water and give it a little texture. But does not really look good in the sky. That's fine. I'm going to start. This almost dry, so I'm going to come in over here, give a little gray color, a little blue color, a little gray color. That is suggested that something in the sky, in the background over here. That's good enough. Okay, now I'm going to also extend a little bit orange color. A little bit orange color, and coming here like maybe a little dry brush for the sand, the feeling of the sand, like that. That's fine. And on the front over here, a little bit darker color. So I'm gonna, the purple color will be pretty dark. A little blue. Okay, what I want to do is to if you want to remove it, you can remove some of the color. Break the color. That's actually good. What I want to do now, I'm going to start working into the shape of the house. I'm going to mix some really dark brown color. Right. A little yellow color. A little red color. That's good. That's dark enough. A little bit more red. Okay, a little bit more blue color. Oh, a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to start painting the horses. Okay. Before we're gonna move forward in that, you see the wet accumulate at the bottom. We need to remove those, and otherwise the color is gonna come back to it's gonna affect called background effect, and have their looks like the flowers coming into the paper. So I'm gonna remove that. That's a little too dark, so I'm gonna add a little warm color. Let's see. Let's see the shape. The area is still a little bit red. So paint a little shape first, a little shape over here, and leave the areas to be white. Like that. And over here, have a little shape, and let's see. It's a little bit fuzzy because wet. That's okay. It's all illusion, and most of the time, when you do the painting, everything's in the head. Also, when the people looking at the painting, it's also in their head. And the legs. Okay. Almost there. Okay, on this one, And also we want to include the head and on the back over here, like that. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of lighter color on top of the cows. So I'm going to add a little yellow color, just put it on the top over here. Okay, and here especially, I leave this area a little bit lighter. So it's showing that the top has a little bit more light. And when the paper a little bit drier, you can actually see the shape a little bit clear, right? Don't forget to catch the shadow underneath. Otherwise, it doesn't look like cows actually on the grass. So I'm gonna over here that little bit of catch the shadow underneath over here. So everything just suggestion. Now I'm gonna put the blue colors into the water area. It's lighter. It look like water. You make the people connect the illusion, connect the imagination to look like, oh, that's water. That's what you make them to think. And the front over here, I do want to have a little bit more texture, so I'm gonna add a little bit darker blue color, like this, right? The darker blue color and the green color. So I'm gonna do this. To create more texture and suggestions of details. Dim a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little bit suggestions that looks like that is the edge over here. It's a little bit the dirt, right? Just put a little color over there. And everything is all suggestions. Little subtle details actually make the people feel like, oh, that is the grass, that's the land. All because of you are setting up the suggestions for them to think. Okay, and over here too, give it some dry brushes. I'm going to use the side brush like that to give some texture. When we do a watercolor painting, don't worry too much. Let's focus on the shapes, the colors, and the fun.